have you talked to NASCAR about the 2021 schedule, or they talked to you about it at all, asking your input?
I haven't had much to do with that, to be honest with you. I get to sit in a lot of the meetings, involved in it pretty heavily, but the schedule piece doesn't come up much.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I'll race wherever you tell me to race, as long as I have a place to race.
Everybody says more short tracks, more short tracks generally. That's easier said than done. But for you, realistically, what kind of tracks would you like to see added to the schedule?
I like, the biggest thing to me is making an event, right? Like Daytona 500 is an amazing event. We need to make things like this very special. Not just the Daytona 500, but we have a few of them a year. You think of Southern 500 Throwback Weekend. Like, that's a big event. That's a cool thing. All-Star Race feels like an event. It's something different, something special. I think that's what we have to look at and say, how do we make, Pocono did a good job with this year, right? Pocono used to be, it's a race in Pocono. It wasn't a big deal. Now it's an event. There's 2 races in one weekend. That's a cool way of turning it into a big event. We need to look at ways of doing that, whether that is, like, I know some of the rumors going around, about street courses, and racing through cities or whatever it may be. That'd be a really cool event. We should look at things like that.
I hear it's a bunch of road course races. If that's so, I'm out. I'm not very good at road courses. No, I don't know. Whatever they have to bring is fine. More short tracks would be good.
What would you like?
Doesn't matter what I like, but we just get to the racetrack and go race. If we're going to short track, all right. If we're going to the speedway, all right.
Easily that you'd love to in a fantasy world, short tracks and some road courses out there that we'd love to go to, but Winchester Speedway has always been one of my favorites up in Indiana. They've got a great local following. It's a great track. But definitely the thing I wish I could change is some of these tracks I don't think we always need to go to twice a year.
I'd like to go race Iowa. I think that would be awesome. I think a new market for our sport. Track is awesome. It's a short track. I'd enjoy going to Iowa. I think that'd be my change.
Short tracks and road courses. As many of them as we could possibly ever have. Ever.
20 of them or 50 of them?
50. Yep. 50 sounds good. Short tracks, road courses, man. That is all we need. Love it.
2 a week, 1 a week, or
7 a week. I don't care. If it's a short track or a road course, I want to go to it as much as possible.
Haven't warmed up yet. I think we're going to end up with a shorter schedule. There's some tracks that are part of the whole TV alliance, and there's some tracks that we need to go to twice. There's some tracks that we don't. If a track isn't selling out, could we go to Iowa Speedway and sell out? It would be a zoo. Why we're not in Canada is beyond me. Xfinity was racing in Canada and Mexico years ago. Street races. Why haven't we figured out how to do a street race yet? I think there's plenty of cool things that are on the horizon now that SMI, ISC, NASCAR are all working out their track contracts.
I want there to be less time per weekend to have a race. We can have 50 races. Let's just say if we had 36 times 2 right now, that's 72 plus another probably 20 days of extra. So let's just say there's 100 days that we spend at the racetrack. Let's make it 50 races. We spend 2 days at the racetrack, and not 36 races we spend to make the 100 days.
Sure. Just go to some different places. I think we need to visit some different towns and different cities, and there's some great racetracks around the country that are already there, established, that we don't go to, and I think we should look at that.